which was music. I never studied any music. I can't play any instruments. I didn't do music in school. I didn't take a class. I didn't do shit. So, but I wanted to be in bands, and I wanted to be like a singer at first, a rock singer, and I sucked at singing, but I liked hip hop as well. So I was like, all right, I'll rap. There's no rappers around. There's no one to learn from. Hip hop in this country doesn't exist back then. So I started these bands off. We started one in high school, and I just kept going in bands. Bands was a hard slog.
I've
We're doing
that.
it, and like we're catching the wave of like we were doing a whole rap rock thing before there was such thing as like Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park.
Yep.
That wave comes in, and we get some pep up from that wave because then like that just elevates anybody doing that.
Was that
genre.
kind of a 28 days?
They were around, yeah. Like we were like, oh, I want to do the same shit as them. So we did a bunch of shit. We won all these band competitions, and we played Big Day Out, and then one of the bands broke up.
What?
Yeah, like we had like a kind of hood famous following where we do gigs in Sydney and Maroubra and just around Sydney, and it would fill a room. Yeah. And this was all just like word of mouth. There was no such thing as like internet. You couldn't just tweet out or Instagram out where you're going to be. So it's hard to get hard to get bums on the seats. We were doing it.
Back when flyers were important. Yeah,
100%. And
3D World was a thing.
You're like now telling the next part of the story. So at 3D World's height, I'd left school, and my mum was kind of like I dropped out of TAFE twice, and mum was starting to get the shit. She was like, "All right, you need to fucking do something," because I was bumming around. I was catching the train every day. I was going doing graph with my mates. It's getting a little bit of trouble, kind of trying to do the positive thing, trying to do legal walls, stay out of trouble. And then there's this ad in 3D World, and I'm sitting in Seven Hills food court of the shopping centre, and I bought like a cheeseburger because that's all I could afford, right? And there's an ad in the back of the 3D World, and this has been like, they had an estimated readership of like 33,000 people, and this ad said MC wanted. So I'm like, I need a fucking job.
I'll give it a crack.
I'll do whatever the fuck they want as long as it means that I don't have to have a real job. Yep. So I rang them up and I said, yeah, like, what's the job? And they was like, come down to Cronulla and audition. So I never forget it. The trains, a lot of the trains were in track work that day. It took me 3 hours to get there from Blacktown. Like I had buses, trains. Yep. We changed like 3 times. Like, it was fucked up.
Yeah, track work happened back in the day too, everyone.
Yeah, but like it was like even more severe then. You didn't have a phone to look at to kill the time. You just looked out the window. So get there, and there's it was Sheridan's Skate and Surf, which doesn't even exist there anymore. Excuse me, it's a Mexican restaurant now. Back then it was a skate shop. I walk in there.
Was that in the cul-de-sac?
Nah, main road. Yeah, main road there, and there's a skate shop. I'm like, what the fuck is this job? Like, what do they want me to do? And I've been to a couple of raves. Like, I'd been there. And I wasn't really, mega into it or anything. I was just like, raves would be cool for fun, whatever. That'd be sick.
How old were you at this point? Well, 18, 19 or, yep.
They take me into a back room and DJ 911's there. And he doesn't DJ anymore, but he was like very, very prominent at the time. And he's there, and I know who he is. I've seen him at a couple of raves. I'm like, oh, shit. And so his mum and dad put on raves on boats.
Are you telling truth here? Are you
Bro,
bullshit,
this is my life. My life is this crazy interwoven tapestry of madness. And so they say, look, we're going to chuck on 3 different styles of music, and you got to rap to all of them. So it's like house, happy hardcore, and hip hop.
You auditioned for this?
Yeah, it was like an audition. Yep. Yeah, right. Because there's no fucking YouTube or SoundCloud. Like, you had to do it live. Otherwise, they don't know what you do. Yeah. So they're like, do that, and we'll explain the rest if you're any good at that. I did that. They were like, yeah, cool. Because I could freestyle pretty good. Like, I'd always been freestyling, and like that was a big part of my rapping. It still is. And so like, okay, yeah, this is a go. We put on raves on boats, and we need an MC, and there's no MCs in Sydney, and we need to have one, because we intend to do more of these.
Yep.
And they're up to, and they go, the next one is Someone's on the Decks number 8. And it's going to be on the 26th of March. And I remember I turned 8. I say, sorry, this is okay. Now I know how fucking long ago this was. I was 17. So they go, so I was 18 a couple of days before.
Before the event.
Yeah. So yeah, like I just made it. And so they go, we'll let you know if you're successful. The rest of it's hosting. It's just introducing DJs, blah, blah, blah. It's, you know, it's not too hard. I go, cool. I get a call next day. Yeah, you got the job. And because sorry, one detail. Before I walked out of there, I go, how many other guys have gone for this job? And they go, there's one other guy waiting for him to come. I go, cool.
Was it MCD?
Okay, I am dying to know who the fuck this person was because I'll tell you why. They rang me up and they said, you got the job. And I said, really? Because I didn't win anything. Remember, I've just been rejected from acting the thing I thought I was going to do, you know? Like, I was like, really? And like, what happened to the other guy? They go, he didn't turn up. So I got it by default. Like, so they were like, yeah, like we put the ad in 3D World, and at the time, 3D World's like the Bible.
Yeah.
So out of 33,000 people, no one fucking showed up but me.
That's crazy.
Like, what the fuck? Like, any of you motherfuckers could have done this. Like, anyone could have been sitting in this chair, right? So I got it by default. It was Someone's on the Decks number 8. I go on this boat. I meet all the DJs. I do it. I make these elaborate intros for every DJ that's like a rhyme. Like I remember DJ Crisis, Hotter Than the Colonel's Herbs and Spices. Like, dumb shit. Like I'm trying way too hard to do this job, right? And I meet DJ Daydream there.
That is fantastic.
Yeah. I forget the rest. So Daydream's there and he gives me his card because that's what you did back in the days. You had little cards with writing on them and you gave them to each other and that's how you communicate later.
They still exist, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. Like, not that we need them, but when people use them. I still use them for some weird reason. Gives me his card and he's like, you know, there's no MCs, you know, hit me up.
Yeah.
So I hit him up and he starts taking me to his gigs with him. And that's how, like, you know, so then he takes me to some gigs.
Yep.
And then 911 hits me back again. And he's like, yeah, come down. I go down to his studio again, just rap with him one day, have some hip hop beats, record it on a cassette. And he's like, yeah, come do some gigs with me again. I start trying myself as well to convince promoters to let me, because by now.
You were kind of the first MC of Sydney too, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, hey, I want to be your MC. And they'd be like, we didn't ask for an
that's
MC.
it. And that's what I was getting. And I remember I like, so Sam from Powerhouse, like, we were trying to, you know, because I'd done a couple of gigs and we're saying to him, I can host the whole thing. And he's like, no. Like, we don't want you to. Like, fuck off. Like, and I was like, but you like every time a DJ finishes, you've just got silence or you've got the crowd and you just hope they scream or whatever. And so it was no. 911 invited me to come to a Utopia with him and Sam wouldn't let me in at the door. What? He stopped me and he goes, you're not coming in. And I'm like, because he knew me as this fucking annoying guy that just kept like, in his defense, he was right, you know, like, but I was on the guest list and I was actually invited to be there.
You're not coming in.
You're not coming in, man.
Sorry,
like,
mate.
Yeah.
Hello, and thank you for watching another clip from our interview with Losty. While you're here, hit the subscribe button, check out some of our other videos, and I'll see you next time.